What happens when political uncertainty meets financial anxiety? In France, the growing sense of instability has started to affect not only politics but also the economy. Reports suggest that many wealthy French citizens are quietly moving their assets abroad. But why now, and what does it say about the state of confidence inside one of Europe's largest economies? The current crisis in France is more than just a debate in parliament. It's a test of trust in leadership, instability, and in the country's long-term direction. Since President Emmanuel Macron announced early parliamentary elections in mid-2024, the political landscape has been unpredictable. With no single party able to secure a majority, France has been left struggling to form a stable government. Now, amid uncertainty over fiscal reforms, taxes, and pension adjustments, the financial elite are making their move. From Paris to Luxembourg and Geneva, private bankers are reporting an accelerated flow of capital leaving the country. But is this just a temporary reaction or a sign of deeper economic unease? According to the Financial Times, wealthy French families and entrepreneurs have begun transferring substantial portions of their wealth to Luxembourg and Switzerland. The paper notes that political tensions and concerns over possible tax increases have made these destinations more attractive as perceived safe havens. Asset managers, lawyers, and private bankers interviewed by the publication confirm that the outflow of funds intensified after President Macron called early parliamentary elections in June 2024. Since then, his ability to implement pro-business policies has been significantly reduced, at least until the end of his presidential term in 2027. Guillaume Lucchini, founder of the Paris-based asset management company Scala Patrimoine, told the newspaper that most of the assets we manage are no longer held in France. He added that the process of capital relocation has only accelerated in recent months. Some wealthy families, according to the same report, have even decided to leave the country altogether, relocating their businesses and households abroad. The main reasons cited include fears of political instability, unpredictable fiscal measures, and the overall erosion of investor confidence. France's political landscape has been particularly turbulent since July 2024, when President Macron dissolved the National Assembly and announced snap elections. However, the results failed to deliver a clear parliamentary majority, leaving France without a stable government for nearly 2 months. In the following months, the country saw a rapid change of prime ministers. Michel Barnier's short-lived cabinet was dismissed after a no-confidence vote triggered by his decision to push a social security budget law without parliamentary approval. François Bayrou briefly succeeded him, presenting a plan to reduce spending by 43.8 billion pounds, a proposal that excluded pension adjustments and social benefit indexation. The move provoked public dissatisfaction and political backlash, eventually forcing his resignation. By September, Sébastien Lecornu took office but remained in power for only 27 days before stepping down. In early October, he was reappointed under the condition of temporarily suspending parts of the controversial pension reform. Despite these attempts to stabilize governance, public frustration has continued to grow. A survey by the research company Varian for Le Figaro revealed that more than half of French citizens now feel ashamed of the country's political situation. Analysts suggest this sentiment may further damage France's international reputation as a stable investment destination. The developments in France reflect a broader trend. When politics loses balance, markets lose confidence. The flight of capital is not just about money, it's a reflection of how deeply investors and citizens perceive the current uncertainty. What could happen next? If the government manages to stabilize and introduce predictable reforms, confidence could slowly return. But if the crisis continues, the consequences may go beyond financial outflows, potentially reshaping France's political and economic landscape for years to come. For now, one thing is certain. France's challenge is not only to restore fiscal order but also to rebuild trust both at home and abroad.